Wow, what the heck is up, guys? Welcome back to the HQ. Thank you for joining me today. We're still on that climb to hit 1 million subscribers by the end of the week. If we do that, we will officially be the fastest growing YouTube channel in the history of YouTube. All right, so anyways, we have an amazing day today. It's like 67 degrees. So anyways, we're getting a ton of questions. I'm getting like a boatload of questions on the truck. How is the transmission on the old Powerstroke here? How is it after the fluid change? How is it after the filter? You know, how is it performing? Is it broke? Is it not broke? Now, yes, we do have a bunch of transmission problems going on at this facility, but my truck, however, is running good as new. And I'm being fully honest, the thing is performing like it did when I drove it off the lot. So quick backstory on the old girl here is I use this commercially in the oil field as a hot shot truck, and I regularly towed 14,000 behind the truck every single day. Idiot myself, you know, just went in straight to performance mods and adding power and the whole process, and I never serviced the transmission. Yes, I understand that was like an absolute terrible move. So what happened was right around 86,000 miles, 86,500 miles, the truck started acting super strange. If you guys caught my last 2 uploads ago, you would have heard the weird whining noise. The shifting was way out of whack. It wouldn't go into reverse. And when it did go into reverse, it was hesitating. It was chattering. Basically, I thought the transmission was like wrecked, was ruined. It definitely needed a rebuild. So I grasped for straws and I just tried to do a service. Now that being said, not a full service. Yes, I understand that there's still a ton of fluid in there, up in the cooler, the whole process. I know there's a lot more fluid than just 8 or 10 quarts what I put in. So I guess you could call that a partial service. I did a partial service on the truck, and honestly, between us, that solved the problem. The truck drives brand new. And now I've seen a lot of comments, you know, like, oh dude, you're just kicking that can further down the road, like damage is done. I mean, at the power level the truck's sitting at right now, if there was like set damage, I feel like that I would feel, you know, some type of shift issues or slippage or something when you're rolling on the gas flying. So basically what happened was after that I drove about 500 miles. I have about 500 miles on the truck since then. And I drive it like a complete idiot because honestly, it's very fun to have a truck that has power. You know, you're driving a big, heavy truck and you roll into the gas and it just puts you into the seat and you're just driving. It's very cool to do, I'm not gonna lie. So I end up driving like a complete idiot. And for those 500 miles, it's been absolutely perfect. I haven't had one issue, no more transmission whine. I'm pretty sure the whine was from a clogged, you know, filter. And I'm very happy with it because don't have to build the transmission. So what we're gonna do today is, like I said, there's about 500 miles on the truck, and I'm gonna do another service to check this fluid to see if we can pull, you know, the remaining bad fluid out. And before I drain it, got the old trans tune from Seafoam, not sponsored by the way, so I'm sending you guys an invoice. The craziest thing was the other day, I think last night actually, I got hit with an ad for this stuff. Why? That's crazy. I think you know, definitely the phones listen to you. You know, when you have conversations with people, your phone's listening to you. Then you go on YouTube or Instagram or something, and boom, you're getting hit with ads that you were just talking about with your buddies in person, not even on your phone. And I don't search for this stuff, so I don't know why I would have got targeted with an ad for this. Crazy, super weird. Now this on the back here says drive like 100 miles. So we're gonna try to fill this up, drive 100 miles, drain the fluid, and see what we got. Let's go. Hopefully I put it in the transmission and not the oil. Truck's warming up. Seafoam trans tune is in. What are we starting our mileage at? Okay, so we're starting our mileage at, what's that say? 87,125. So we need to go to 87,225. Alrighty guys, we just pulled into the garage. We are at 87,244 miles. Ending trans temp 169. So we're starting with a clean pan so we'll be able to see what the fluid looks like. Because honestly, I'm pretty interested because these things are pretty tough. And, you know, if this is the deal, if this fixes it, then that's super hot. Ooh. Wow, it's still like really bad. Like, I've seen these transmissions come apart before, and that is some brutal fluid still. You know, even after a lot of miles, they're still pretty red. That's not even the least bit red. It's more of like a grayish brown. That's bad, and that's very hot. All right, so immediately looking in the pan, it looks exactly like it does last time. That is not good, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be more of a cleaner fluid situation. I mean, it's a little more red, like barely. It's like a brown burgundy type deal. There's water dripping in it from fender. All right, so looking at the magnet, it's still like super slimy, okay? There's a lot of slime on it, but no like actual hard material. It's just probably all my clutch material that turned into goop. There was an X right there, a Sharpied X. Right there. And that's right on the dent. That's super weird. But, all right, so I don't know. It definitely stinks. It smells way worse. Fluid was just as bad. So I'm not going to waste any more time. I already got the new filter on. I'm going to put the pan on, fill it up, and then we're going to go see what it does. All right, guys, quick little drive to get the temperature up. We're already up 165. I put 8.5 quarts in the old girl here. I was getting a reading on the dipstick, but it was cold, and I do know, or I heard, that this fluid expands a little bit, or actually a lot, so you don't want to overfill it cold. I mean, butter shifts. So like, I think it feels fine. I don't think I'm gonna have any issues here. And it's going right into gear super fast, absolutely fine and normal. So the transmission is gonna live another day or another month or another year. I don't know. As test drive went fine. The truck, it's shifting 100%. It's running absolutely normal. Downshifts are normal, upshifts normal, it goes into gear normal. So I don't know really if that trans stuff from Seafoam like did anything. I probably should have drained the fluid before I added that to see what the fluid looked like, because maybe we added that and it pulled all of the dirt and everything throughout the transmission, you know. But if it did that, that's good, because the fluid was trashed. I personally thought it was going to be a lot more red, a little more clean than what it was, because whew, it was bad. It looked just like the first one, it looked just like the initial one. So I don't know. There you go, guys. So this is just kind of like awareness for that transmission on that truck. Now this is prime example. I don't know if this is like the holy grail one time, you know, one strongest transmission they've ever built of that thing, but these things are strong. I abuse that truck way more than I should, and like if you guys seen the upload where I did the first ever transmission service, that was the first time I ever did it, 86,000 miles, which is stupid. And yeah, we're running a lot more horsepower than factory. So now if you would personally ask me if you would line up all three brands, Cummins, Powerstroke, Duramax, now I'm not some like weird like Ford guy or like Powerstroke only guy. I like them all, honestly. I like every one of them. My father-in-law has the L5P. I really like that truck. Previously, before I had Powerstrokes, I had several Cummins, so like I like all of them. I'm not like against any of the brands, but this here by far has the absolute best transmission in stock form. Now I would even go as far as to say in built form. Like yeah, you can build an Allison pretty good. You can build. I mean, they're building 68 RFEs pretty solid, but the 6R140. Build-wise, to hold like 1,000 horsepower, it can be done fairly cost-effective compared to, you know, spending like 12 grand, 10 grand or whatever on the other transmissions to be able to hold 1,000, 11, 1,200 horsepower. So I don't know. There you go. I hope this helped in any way possible for you guys out there with these trucks. And if you're thinking about how strong is the transmission, I'd say they're pretty tough. I mean, this thing's running on cracked fluid. I need to do a whole flush. Yes, I know. It is going to live on for now. We'll see how long it goes. I'm not going to baby it. I'm going to continue to hammer it like I always do. It's very fun driving a truck with horsepower like that. You know, you just end up flooring the gas and hammering it, and you're just like, whoa, going too fast. But I don't know, guys, keep an eye out for my next videos coming out. I'm gonna try to put as many videos out as I can. I know that I've been slacking on the videos. I understand that. I've just been so gosh darn busy with the website. It's absolutely crazy. And there's a lot of stuff going on in the industry right now that I'm probably gonna touch on in a video or two down the road. I just gotta navigate how I'm gonna do that, if that makes any sense. But if you guys caught the last upload, Uncle Dan's truck, that 06 Cummins, a lot of you guys commented on that. I appreciate you guys commenting in, what you think we could do for the transmission situation with the reverse not working. So what we might try to do is the new transmission cooler lines, and then try to go in there and tighten up that band or whatever it's called. I don't know technical terms, so don't roast me. So to try to get back reverse. But if that is not the case and we can't fix it cheaply, it's probably going to be traded for one of those. Just saying. We're selling everything down here. It's going to be Powerstroke only garage. But I'm not against